Hello. Let's try this again and go live in the right place. So, hey y'all. Hey, I am so happy to see you for this Friday film series where today we're doing a Q&A all about PCOS supplements. So, let me go ahead and welcome everybody in. Let you know that I am live. Did it do it again? Am I in the wrong place again? Let's see. Anybody hear or see me? And let me know if I'm in the right place. Let's see. Ah, I am. Yay. Awesome. So, welcome. I figured that out. Ah, I am. Yay. Let me go ahead and tag everybody now. Hey, hey. Hey, Taya. How are you this wonderful Friday, Fem Friday? Where are you tuning in from? If you're watching live, please let me know by commenting live and letting me know where you are tuning in from. If you're watching the replay, let me know that too by dropping a hashtag replay. I'm so happy to come together today and get your questions answered. So, I'm feeling good. The weather is kind of rainy, so my energy is kind of really calm. I'm trying not to put y'all to sleep. It's not a meditation. We're supposed to be learning. And so I'm gonna try to get to your questions today. If they don't get answered, we'll skip them to next week. Or if you have more questions, you can put them in the chat. I will answer them myself. So for those of you that are new to me, my name is Yasmin Minifield. I'm the founder of Black Women Reversing PCOS. I'm so proud of our community, our tribe, as we continue to build. We stand for the natural reversal of PCOS using a combination of ancient wisdom along with the science, the evidence-based solutions. I'm a passionate advocate for PCOS reversal, as you can tell. I spend a lot of time just making sure that Black women get the information and the resources that they need to do what they need to do. Um, and so I'm excited to dive into important topics today with you throughout our session. Again, feel free to ask me any questions that you may have, and I'll do my best to provide some valuable insight and information. If you're going through a specific situation, take advantage of the time we have today. Use this as some free health coaching and drop your situation in the chat. And again, we'll either talk about it live or I'll answer your comment myself. And so, a little bit of my background: I am a holistic health practitioner, I am a health coach, I am a full spectrum doula, and with all of those things combined, most importantly, I also have my personal journey. I was diagnosed with PCOS when I was 13 years old, and at 18, I came off of metformin, I came off of birth control, and I made that personal decision to go ahead and find the natural way to reverse my symptoms. And I was able to reverse insulin resistance, PCOS, and adrenal PCOS. So it's been a wonderful journey. I'm so happy and honored to be supporting so many of you. So let's jump into it. And again, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Samantha, welcome. Where are you tuning in from today? So I got a question asking me if medical abortions lead to PCOS. And while there is no direct studies that show that correlation, what I did want to talk about is the relationship between PCOS and birth control pills, which we can kind of extrapolate from that and look at how the abortion pill, so to speak, might affect PCOS. So, with post pill PCOS, what this means is that you did not have any PCOS symptoms prior to taking birth control. If you took birth control and then you develop PCOS symptoms for the first time, then rest assured that you're dealing with post pill PCOS. So, again, if you did not have your PCOS symptoms prior to taking birth control, you take birth control, then you come off of it, and now you have PCOS symptoms. This is a true situation of post pill PCOS. So it happens after you discontinue hormonal contraceptives. Now, sometimes the contraceptives, birth control pills, could be masking your symptoms and leading to a difficulty in getting diagnosed. So it could have been mild before you actually took it. However, it can absolutely exacerbate your PCOS symptoms. And so what happens is, as you're coming off the birth control, your body starts to push out a lot of male hormones. It's exacerbated. So one of the things we do is bring down the androgen levels. We heal the gut because birth control pills can damage your gut. We replenish your nutrient stores because you may have developed deficiencies. And so I would apply the same thing if you've ever had a abortion that was done by taking a pill. Then you probably want to go through the same process as someone who has post-pill PCOS, just to cover your bases. And so can we for a fact say that there is a direct correlation? I cannot say that. No, the research doesn't support it. But we can use our minds and extrapolate some facts about how to approach it. So I hope that answers the question and kind of helps bring some insight into that. Welcome again to everyone that's just joining. Welcome, Travis. I hope I said your name right. Raven, Kiana, welcome. Where are you guys tuning in from? Please let me know. If you're, again, watching live, let me know. If you're watching the replay, drop a hashtag replay so that I know that you're here when I come back to this post. So next, I want to touch on what it takes to regulate your period. Now, y'all know that I am working on a robust guide for you that talks about 5 ways to get your period back without using birth control. So look for that. Stay tuned. It will be coming out for you. But in the meantime, let's just talk about how to regulate your period. The first thing you want to do in regulating your period is reduce androgens. We talk about this all the time, right? We talk about how the testosterone, the DHEA, these androgen male hormones that naturally do occur in our female bodies, they become elevated and they wreak havoc in our bodies, including leading to an irregular menstrual cycle. So that's number one. And how do we do that? We do that by drinking spearmint tea. You can use saw palmetto tincture. If you need that information, let me know. I'll send it to you or comment below, okay? And so that's number one. Number two is you need to uncover what is actually leading you to have irregular periods, because it's not the same for everybody. You want to get lab work done. You want to get a symptoms assessment done. Work with a reproductive endocrinologist. Work with an acupuncturist. Work with a holistic health practitioner and a coach. If we're working together, I will look over your lab work. I will do a symptoms assessment, and we will find out why your period is irregular in the first place before we just go throwing remedies at your body, hoping that it will be the right one. So you want to make sure that you're not taking remedies in vain. You could be doing something that couldn't even help you because it's not the actual root cause. Now, what are some of those root causes? We talked about post-pill PCOS, where your body is now regulating itself after hormonal contraceptives are discontinued. You could be dealing with insulin resistance, which 70 to 80% of women with PCOS have some measure of insulin resistance. So, working to stabilize your blood sugar alone for a lot of women can bring back their period. Then we could have inflammation issues. You want to work on reducing inflammation. And y'all know I promised you your 4 week free anti inflammatory meal plan. If you look in the comments, that is tagged, that is pinned in the comments. Use that link, go grab it, use it, and let me know how it goes for you. Come back in the group as you use this free meal plan. Show us your meal prep. Show us you cooking. Talk about how you're feeling. Let's go all out and use this as a group resource to really come together and work on reducing inflammation. Again, even if inflammation is not like your primary root cause, most women with PCOS are dealing with some level of inflammation anyway. So it's always helpful to eat in a way that helps you to reduce inflammation and is helping the healing process. And then the last one, of course, is adrenal. And so this is more atypical in how we usually think about PCOS. It's also called lean PCOS because some women with this form are not heavy set. They actually have a hard time gaining weight sometimes. They're more lean. But in essence, you've gone through a heavy, stressful period. It could be any sort of childhood trauma that was never healed. It could be stress from something in your adult life. It could be from postpartum and pregnancy. It could have many sources, but your body will go through a period of high stress, and in reaction to that, it compromises your adrenal glands and they begin to pump out androgens. And so we want to be able to heal our nervous system. We want to decrease cortisol. And that's why y'all will hear me talk about this all the time. But there are foundational habits that you want to put into place that will take care of all of that and help you to regulate your period if it's missing. So what are those foundational habits? Does anybody know what they are? Comment below and let me know. Do you know what the foundational habits are? Have you been reading what I've been posting, what I've been putting down? Have you been picking it up? Comment below and let me know, what are the PCOS foundational habits? Can you name some? Now, somebody write these in the chat for me. Number 1, drink your spearmint tea. Write that in the chat for me. Come on, y'all. Talk back to me. I don't like talking to myself. Number 1, drink your spearmint tea. What is that going to do? It's going to reduce your androgens. Number 2, meditate daily. Thank you, Kathy. Good looking out. Yes, Raven. There you go. Thank you. Oh, welcome, Ebony. Welcome, Rena. Where are you guys tuning in from? We're talking about the foundational PCOS habits. These are the same habits that will help you to regulate your period. Number 2, meditate daily. Now, I know some of us are like, girl, I try to meditate and it don't work for me. Believe me, I've heard that a million times over the years. Meditation is not about having a completely quiet mind. You're going to always have the monkey mind because you're a human and our minds just jump everywhere. But what we do want to accomplish is to bring our heart rate down, to deactivate our nervous system, to feel a sense of slowing down. This can be as simple as closing your eyes, setting a timer for 5 minutes, playing some soothing music, taking deep breaths. You eventually want to work up to 30 minutes. I do 2 hours a day. So I do 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour at night, and that's just what it takes for me. As a mom of 3, a business owner, And for my own self-care, I need that much meditation. But that's a practice that I've built over time. Build your practice starting even just 5 minutes every day. Number three, restorative movement. Number three, restorative movement. Restorative movement is the type of movement that is medicinal. It is not going to spike stress hormones. It's not going to spike cortisol. It's going to help you feel relaxed, hence the name restorative. What are some examples? Slow paced walking, yoga, qigong, tai chi, dance, anything that's going to help you feel nice, calm, relaxed, and not stress you out. And then the last one, if you can, is to master your breakfast. Number four, master your breakfast. You want a high protein, low carb, moderate fat breakfast every morning. That is what you want. So after you've mastered the first three, what you have done is you started to soothe your symptoms by reducing cortisol, reducing androgens. Then you get into number four, you're starting to get into your nutrition. This is going to help you reduce inflammation. This is going to help you start to reverse insulin resistance. These four habits alone create the bedrock of your PCOS reversal lifestyle. It has to become second nature, where every day you wake up and you're focused on these four habits. Start with one. So if you need to start with anything, start with drinking your 2 cups of spearmint tea every day. If you can't drink the tea, get some tincture, get the capsules, whatever form you can get it in, get all of them. Just to make sure that you're getting it in so we can quickly bring those androgen levels down. And so I want you to know, like, doing these things is going to get you out of crisis mode. It's going to help you feel better fast. 2 weeks in, you're going to start seeing a decrease in the dark patches. You'll have more consistent energy levels, less sugar cravings, because your system's going to feel calm. This is a complete reset for your body. Now, after you've done all of that, then you move on to, again, discover the root cause of what is actually causing the increase in androgens. And that's one of those 4 types that we've talked about. And then you have to remain consistent to do what you need to do for that specific subtype of PCOS every day. But don't skip steps. Start with the bedrock, the framework. Start with the bedrock and the framework. And then build from there. So Kathy said, what about inositol? Yay or nay? I think it's definitely a yay, but with everything, you have to see how your body is responding. So I would suggest taking it slow. Even though the full dosage is usually about 4 capsules if you're taking it by capsule, I would say start with 1 capsule because some people do tend to have digestive distress from the inositol. It's not making it a bad supplement choice. It means give your body time to acclimate to taking it. So I would start with 1 capsule and work my way up slowly and looking at how my body is responding. I do not suggest taking every supplement that's suggested all at once. Start with 1 supplement. See how your body is responding. 1 herb. 1 herbal blend if you need to. See how your body responds, and then you stack habits, you stack remedies as you find out what is actually helping your body and how your body is responding. So inositol is great for blood sugar regulation. To me, it's like a alternative to metformin, if you will. And this is why it helps with fertility, because it's helping with the root cause of why a lot of women are dealing with infertility in the first place, blood sugar dysregulation. So that's why inositol does work for so many people. An example of a perfect breakfast. So, if you eat eggs, you could have some eggs. There goes your protein. About four would be a good amount. You want it to be hearty. You could cook those eggs in grass-fed butter. There goes a healthy fat. Put a couple slices of avocado on the side, more healthy fat. And now you could saute some spinach, slice some tomatoes if you like, and make yourself an omelet. So, in a spinach omelet with some feta maybe, topped with some sliced avocado, voila, you have a PCOS friendly breakfast. You can make a protein shake. There's so many options. If you like, comment below and I will share my master breakfast PDF, and that will give you lots of options on what to do for breakfast. So we did get some questions about dandelion root, berberine, and inositol, which we already started catching up on. And so, Kiana, have you tried the supplemental form or the tincture form of spearmint? And if not, saw palmetto, SAW, palm, PALMETTO, palmetto is another option. You can even look up what's called DHT blocker supplements on Amazon. And if none of that is working, then I would go really leaning hard into what is actually driving your androgens to be elevated and focus on healing that root cause. The spearmint is there not because it heals the issue. The spearmint is like a band-aid solution that reduces your androgens and then gets you symptom relief as you work on healing what's actually causing the androgens to be high. So if you have adrenal PCOS, you have to heal the adrenals to get the real relief. But I think it's important, if we can soothe those symptoms with a spearmint option, to feel better. Even if we can feel 10% better, that means more energy, that means more emotional capacity to really work on the meat and potatoes of reversing this. So let's talk about those common supplements that are recommended. Again, that's dandelion root, berberine, and inositol. And they have been flagged probably by a lot of influencers on social media. Maybe even your doctor recommended it. So let's start with dandelion root. So dandelion root is great for the liver. It's great for hormonal balance. We want to be careful. It is a diuretic. You do not want to get into dehydration using dandelion root. So if you are pregnant, I don't suggest dandelion root. That's one caveat to that. For me, it's good. But for me, nutrition would be more important for your liver health than an herb, because it's an ongoing detoxification process that happens in your body every day, and we don't want to overemphasize or overstimulate any organ in your body when you're already in a depleted state. So my suggestion would be to focus on your nutrition. And dandelion, maybe you could use it in a tea form, which would be more mild, just a nice cup in the morning. You could mix it with your spearmint if you like. But for me, it's not one of those star hitters in the lineup, but it's not bad either. Berberine, on the other hand, is awesome. So once you've gotten your core habits done, if you want to add in berberine, I like it blended with other herbs, not just by itself. Personally, I think when it's blended with other herbs, it has more synergistic effect, and it just seems to be more effective. So I like blends that have turmeric and Ceylon cinnamon added in with the berberine. It just seems to be more effective in its in improving your insulin sensitivity. So for me, taking berberine along with carnitine, L-carnitine. I will type that in the chat. Berberine plus L-carnitine, which really helps with, this amino acid that helps with reducing belly fat specifically. It also helps you with having energy, and it boosts your metabolism. And what's the last one I'm thinking about? NAC. So I will post more information about NAC after today's live. However, this is like the combination that I found is most effective for really supporting weight loss, especially if you're dealing with the PCOS belly. Why? Because it's going to help reverse insulin resistance. That's why. It's boosting your metabolism. What is your metabolism? It's literally the speed and the efficiency of how your cells operate within your body. So we want to take supplements that boost that functioning. And so, in essence, there are potential benefits for all of these supplements. Again, dandelion root helps your liver health, thus it helps your hormonal balance. But I would urge you to focus on your nutrition before you start adding in different herbs. Herbs are like your allies. They should be helping a well-rounded lifestyle, not carrying the weight of seeing changes in your body. Inositol and berberine are still great choices. Again, take your time with inositol. Some people have adverse reactions to it, but it is effective. Clinically, is shown to be. And berberine is an awesome choice. So I wanted to take a moment and just talk about the lens of polycystic ovarian syndrome through the lens of traditional Chinese medicine. In traditional Chinese medicine, we look at PCOS in a different way. It's looked at almost a stagnancy of qi, which is your life force energy in your body, a stagnancy of blood, too much dampness in the body, and of course, there's some other imbalances that might be at play, like your spleen or your liver. But the treatments in TCM, that's traditional Chinese medicine, they focus on restoring the harmony and the balance of these interacting systems within your body and taking away the blocks of energy flowing in your body. So if you've never tried it, I just have to put a plug in there for acupuncture. Please look into it, especially if your insurance will cover it. Go get a treatment. Look at somebody with some great reviews and find a traditional Chinese doctor, that's what an acupuncturist is, to help you look into those underlying patterns and begin to restore the flow of your body's energy and stimulates your own ability to heal. So while we are talking about supplements, I had to pause here and really talk about the trust that you have in your own body's ability to heal. Supplements are not more powerful than your innate healing ability. They just support your body's superpower, which is to heal itself when it's given the proper nutrients, the proper lifestyle choices, the proper style of movement. When you give the body everything that she needs, just like a plant being put into the right soil versus the wrong soil. When you give that body the right soil, it will flourish, it will heal. Your body is not fighting against you. We just have to learn how to support her in a way that supports her natural ability to heal. So don't skip those steps. Those 4 foundational habits need to be put into place. And I really highly suggest getting your own acupuncturist to help you in your journey. And so Kathy asked about castor oil in the belly button and the body in the castor oil packs. Castor oil has been used in indigenous medicine for a long time. It's a tried and true remedy. I think it's a supportive thing to do. It just aids the body in being able to release that stagnancy, like how they were naming it in TCM. It released that body, your body's natural healing process to work more efficiently. So I definitely support it. Mainly, personally, I've used it for my face. I found it to be really rejuvenating in my skin care. But I definitely have also seen it used in general in womb healing. So I definitely support the use of it. And so again, I want to make sure y'all see that comment is pinned with the link to my free anti-inflammatory PCOS reversal meal plan. That is a full month of recipes. There's a shopping list for you, and meal prep instructions to save you time in being able to prepare your meals. So when you get that meal plan, definitely go in the group. Again, share, go live, post. Let's see you cooking these recipes, and let's bond together through this meal plan as a way to really hone in on our nutrition and get to that root cause of what's causing our symptoms. So I'm so happy that we get to talk about these supplements and herbs, but again, let's not forget what actually gives us true relief. It's not the herbs and the supplements, it's our habits. It's our intentions as well. So I want you to take a moment to just take a deep breath with me. And I want you to think about how you're feeling right now in your body. Are you holding tension anywhere? Are you feeling symptoms of PCOS right now, today? What is bothering you the most about your symptoms? And then take a moment and write in the chat what's coming up for you. Do you feel tension in a certain area? Are there certain symptoms that are bothering you today? Let's share in the chat. I want to support you in that. And after you take a moment to just think about where you are today, then I want you to take a deep cleansing breath and start to think about where you want to be, how you want to feel, and what is it going to take to get you there. What is it going to take to get you there? So when you think about those 4 foundational habits, what's holding you back from being consistent in those 4 ways? Are there challenges that you need to overcome to get consistent in those foundational habits? Do you feel like you're not able to do it? Do you lack self-belief in being able to stay consistent? Share, and let's get real with each other about it today. What are those challenges? What do you need to work on? What's keeping you from being able to take care of you? A lot of times we know what to do, we just don't do it, and we don't do it consistently enough to see changes. So once you share that in the chat, I'll make sure and I'll come back and to talk to you each about what your barriers and challenges are, and we'll work together to overcome those. And so if you have any other questions, make sure to leave them in the chat. And I want you to know that this group was created as a place of hope that you can reverse PCOS naturally, that it is possible, a place for Black women to get seen and heard and have resources just for you, a place by us for us. And so if you know that you need more help, more support, you need a deeper level of support than this group is able to give you, I'm here to work with you. If you need that type of support, drop a hashtag support in the chat, and let's talk about your needs and how I can support you. Make sure you get that meal plan. Let's work on that together. I'll be here same time, same place next week. I think I'm going to change our time to 3 p.m. every week now. And with that, I will sign off for now, but I will make sure that I answer everyone's questions in the comments. Please stay connected. Keep an eye out for future events and resources. I am actively developing that guide about restoring your missing period, but I also have a free challenge that will be coming out soon, something we've never done before. I'm very excited about announcing it for you all. I'm working hard behind the scenes, and I really thank you for being a part of this community, and I look forward to our continued journey together. Take care, and until next time, may you be peaceful, may you be well, and stay empowered.